Good morning. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Today, we are actually going to be talking about it's another day in the 30 things that you can do with a 501c3 tax exempt status. Um, Before I start, if you would like more information about what you can do with your 501c3 status or how to get one, just join that Facebook group that I just posted in the chat. So as you have been seeing, I've been doing some applications for tax exempt status for properties. How would you get free properties if you had a 501c3? How would you get tax exemptions, your sales tax exemptions, a liquor license, donated money if you volunteer for at a sports, like a clubs or those symposiums, all of those uh, events that have the concession stands, you will be able to get paid for. And today we are actually going to be going over Bequest. So I'm going to show my screen here. Oops. Stop sharing my screen and share my screen here. Right. Okay, guys, Bequest. Okay, so I have went to Exempt Checker. You might be asking, what is a bequest? So I'm actually going to pull a determination letter from one of my friends. If you can go to Exempt Checker and find any nonprofit that you're able to donate to. This one is Young Entrepreneur Squad. So if you would like a place to donate to, definitely take a look at Young Entrepreneur Squad. It is a nonprofit that is helping younger people. They're usually younger, learn how to do business. So, okay, I am actually gonna pull this up, and we're gonna read here. So we are pleased to tell you we determined you're exempt from federal income tax under the Internal Revenue Code. Donors can deduct contributions they make to you under IRC Section 170. You're also qualified to receive tax deductible bequest devises, transfers, or gifts under these sections. So today we're going to be talking about bequests. What is a bequest? All right. Well, this has a pretty good definition. What are bequests? Bequests are gifts that are made as a part of a will or a trust. A bequest can be given to a person or a charitable bequest to a nonprofit organization, trust, or foundation. Anyone can make a bequest at any amount to an individual or charity. Bequest can be simply stated. They're going to give this bequest to their grandson, and then that's what it would be. Now, types of bequests. There's general bequests, gifts from property taken from estate's general assets, demonstrative bequests, gifts that come from an explicit source, such as a particular bank account, a specific bequest, gift of property like a painting, jewelry, and then residuary gifts made after all of debts and expenses are paid and other bequests are made. Now, I'm going to skip down to here because benefits of charitable bequests. So a benefit of a charitable bequest is its flexibility. You can write one into a will with a short paragraph. It's kind of easy to set up. But tax benefits. All right, so guys, who gives you bequests? What type of organization? Oops, you can't see this. Oh, okay. Who gives you bequests? Rich people generally, because they want a tax break. Now, why would they want to give you a tax break at their death? It is a legacy planning tool. So, tax benefit under current federal law. Under current federal law, an estate with more than 11.58 million will owe federal taxes. Have you guys ever heard of an estate tax? That's rich people have, large estates. And if they have more than 11.558 million dollars in their estate at death, they're going to owe federal tax. And people that are wealthy want to pass their wealth to their youth, or their next generation. In general, there is an unlimited deduction for charitable bequests against the value of an estate, making it a powerful tool for reducing estate tax. So, it's possible for an estate to deduct charitable bequests of not only cash, but also property such as real estate, stock, IRAs, autos, and other assets. So basically, guys, if there are these charitable donors that need help making sure that their property goes to their legacy, and they don't want to pay a lot of tax, especially an estate tax. So they may give property away, they may give money away because they get to write that off. So let's say their value is at $13 million. Well, if they can write off like $1.2 million worth of property and things like that, they might be able to get down to that 11.58 million, and they won't owe any federal tax. Isn't that great? So now that's one of the reasons, and one of the reasons you have a 501c3, because you can receive those bequests. A bequest gift can be a way to create a lasting legacy at an organization that supports the cause you care about. Nonprofit organizations have diverse ways of recognizing and honoring their gifts. It's efficient for wealthy people. Charitable bequests can help settling an estate, because the bequests provide clear instructions to the executor on how to distribute certain assets. So these things, there are specific things that are set up to give money, not just because they want to be philanthropic, except for they might want to give more money to their to their next generation without paying federal tax. Who wants to give the government a whole bunch of money? We want to pay for you, but we don't just want to give our properties and things away. We want that to go to our legacy. So next step, you can set up your charitable. If you were a wealthier person and you're thinking about estate planning, that's what estate planning is. You have an estate, it has over $11.58 million in assets. You might need an estate planner. And this would be one of the ways that you could save some taxes. But guys, if you are a nonprofit and you need money for your nonprofit, this is another way to get money coming into your organization. We'll be talking about some of these other things, such as donor advised funds and things like that, endowments. But I kind of wanted to talk to you today about bequest. So remember, let me go back over to the letter here. Where is it? Did I download it? Okay. All right. Remember, as a nonprofit, you are qualified to receive tax-deductible bequests, devises, transfers, or gifts under these sections. And also, donors can deduct contributions they make to you under those codes. All right, so if this was helpful to you, Please make sure you join the group, the Facebook group that I put together. I do deep dives in there. If you have any other types of questions, I usually go live inside of those. That I just created it, so just there's not a lot of people in there, but there's a lot of content in there. It has all of the other things that I actually went over, such as applications for sponsorships and other things. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today for Wake Up Wednesday.